Welcome to Salazar Art Nation. I'm the new and improved Frank Salazar. You rock, and don't you forget it. In this video, we'll be talking about authenticity in everything you do. Come on, somebody.
She settles squabbles with the goggles, battle like full throttle, bugs to gobble, don't have to ask. She puts on the mask to face each task, ready to face an attack, won't come in last.
Welcome back to Salazar Art Nation. This is Frank, and don't worry, I am safe from the AI. It didn't get me. But I do want to talk about authenticity, and more specifically, being authentic in your artwork, and especially when you're using something else that is not 100% yours. So hence the AI intro. But I hope you like that little song intro. And yes, that was Anna singing. Cool, huh? We'll talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, so I am doing this sketch, doing this character, Mask Woman. I'm drawing Mask Woman, and I want to level up. So I'm using these great character poses that I got from the amazing comic book world builder kit. It's digital, at least it's digital. It's a digital kit. You can get it on circworks.com. And I bought this a while back. I think I bought it when Scott first put it out. But I don't always use them. Sometimes I forget about them. But I remember, hey, actually I have some poses, so I just want to practice, drawing more dynamic characters. Specifically Mask Woman and Captain Goggles, because that's what I'm working on the most. And but yeah, so like the original pose, like it's not my pose. It's something that's already pre-made. Something that I got from a kit. But you know what? Making it my own, and using it to hopefully learn to draw better anatomy, better dynamic poses. But yeah, you see here, Mask Woman, the hair, the antennas, the mask, like all that is stuff that I'm adding. And also, this is a character that was created by someone else that I use in my comics. It was created by Anna. So a lot of this is her design. So part of the trick, or it's not really a trick, but just what I try to do to put a little bit something of myself under. I try to make it my own. I try to make it like it's my style, even though it's Anna's character. And like this particular pose, it's Scott's pose, but everything else, it's mine. It's stuff that I'm adding on there, and I'm hoping that it looks authentic, hoping that it looks good, that people like it, people enjoy it, and that I'm able to use it in a comic or story, or just a standalone illustration. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna use this for a panel, or what, I might use it for a cover. I am working on a mini comic with Captain Goggles and Mask Woman. It's the one I've been working on this month. Just been doing a few pages. Things did get a little behind, a little hectic, just because of the holidays. Holidays are almost over, so it's slowing down. So I wasn't able to do as much as I wanted to with the 30 days of making mini comics challenge, but I did get some things done. I didn't finish an 8-page or even a 4-page mini comic, but I did finish some 1-panel comic strips. I think I did 3 in total, but that first one I did it a while back. Yeah, so I have a couple of comic strips. The Turaco Life, you can see them. You can see all three comic strips that I've done. You can see them on my Instagram, on Turaco Comics, on Salazar Art Nation, and I think even Salazar Nation Comics on Instagram. So they're there, and if you follow me on Facebook, you might have seen them. But yeah, that's stuff that I'm working on, doing other things with Captain Goggles and Mask Woman, just doing a little one panel comic series, maybe two panels, but it's something simple and that I can just put out. So I didn't get that much done with the 30 days of making mini comics challenge, but I did get some things done, and I did get the ball rolling on some things. I do have, I think, like 3 pages of a little short comic idea that I'm kind of working on. So I might use this Mask Woman and the Captain Goggles illustrations that I did here for maybe like the cover or something. But anyways, so now that we're here with Captain Goggles, correction. So the song, the song that Anna did, that was something that we rewrote a little song of Captain Goggles and Mask Woman, something that we wanted to use for something, either using it printed or something where there's like it has actual music, something that you can listen to. Still rough, but Anna had recorded that little part, and I had been sitting on it, and I wanted to use it for something. So, hey, this is perfect. I'll use it for this. And it kind of goes into being authentic when not everything is like 100% yours. Those particular lyrics, Anna wrote those, and she sung those. The other ones we co-wrote together, but that's something we're gonna be working on a little later on. There's no real time limit for that, but I thought I'd include it here. Now we're here with Captain Goggles, and that's the other part where I wanted to address and talk about being authentic when not everything is authentic. Like, all the ideas have been thought up of. Like, there's no original idea, it's just your version of it. So sometimes what happens is you'll create something that bears similarities to something else that you may not have even been aware of, or it wasn't like anything intentional, it just kind of happened. So Captain Goggles, many people that watch the Turaco Creative Cast, that watch my channel, Salazar Art Nation, it's loosely based on me physically. He's a bald man, wears goggles. I wear goggles, and I grew a mustache, so I added the mustache. And I always liked red coats for characters, so I added a red coat, and I actually wear a red jacket. So there are elements of myself. I wear a red jacket, the mustache and goggles. So I put a little bit of that into making this character, and because of that, because of those elements, Captain Goggles often gets confused or compared to Dr. Robotnik, aka Eggman, and sometimes it's just like people just genuinely think, like, I'm not talking about people that are familiar with the Turaco Creative Cast or my channel. Just on Halloween, I dressed up as Captain Goggles. So people thought it was Dr. Robotnik, and I thought it was funny. It was good. And I told them, like, no, it's actually my character, but there is similarities. But I have been told, I think there are some people that do think that I ripped off Dr. Robotnik, and people tell me, like, I don't know the similarities. Yes, I can see them now, but that wasn't my intention. So what do I do? Should I just forget about Captain Goggles, throw it away? No, I'm still gonna use this character. Like I said, it started as a loosely based on myself, Mask Woman, loosely based on Anna. We do put parts of ourselves in these characters, and just stuff that we like the color scheme for Captain Goggles. I like blue, I like red. I kind of want low key, almost like the American flag, even though this is not really in America. But I like those colors, and those are really nice colors, so I use them. Like I said, am I gonna stop? Like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna cancel the comic, cancel everything because people, some people think, oh, you're ripping off Sonic, you're ripping off Dr. Robotnik. Like, no, it whether it's a happy accident or just coincidence, but that's what it is. Totally different characters, but there are similarities. I'm not gonna deny that. Here we are, Captain Goggles and Masked Woman. Let me know in the comments below, how are you authentic in your creations? Make comics, no excuses. See you next time.
She settles squabbles with the goggles, battle like full throttle. Bugs to gobble, don't have to ask. She puts on the mask to face each task, ready to face an attack, won't come in last.